happen to have a great one right here.
Where did you get a book like that?
Maybe at one more page.
Ooh. Wow. Holiday joy. Hi everyone, welcome to One More Page. Thanks for joining us here. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Amber.
And we're here to talk about our holiday gift guide. Because it's December. But it's okay because we have plenty of gifts here for you. For example, you may have first seen
The Harry Potter Hogwarts Christmas pop-up.
this is amazing. So not only as you saw, does it pop into this gorgeous Christmas tree, it has different, it's like an advent calendar sort of thing inside. So you like pull out the different pockets and they're all envelopes or ornaments to hang on the tree.
Oh, so beautiful.
It's adorable. We love it. So what other cool gifts, obviously books are amazing, but we have really good gifts here too. What are some of the cool ones that we have here, Amber?
Well, I think one that I'm going to be buying for my husband.
Yes, don't watch this, Amber's husband, you'll get
Fun
spoiled.
socks. These are Here Comes Cool Dad because my husband loves cool socks. So, but there are others. We have lots of other socks too.
And we got them in like 5 days ago and we're already selling them like hotcakes. So if you want these socks, you should come in quickly and get them because I don't know what shipping's gonna be like for restocking those. So hop in fast. We also have our amazing puzzles. As we all know, Lelia is a master puzzler, and so the puzzles that she orders for us are like good puzzles. She would not take bad puzzles into the store.
I think we almost sold out of those the other day too.
I know, we are like running low on puzzles. I love this orange one, and I think oranges are always super festive. It's just fun. And then we have this beautiful astrology one. I mean, there's always wine, too.
There's always wine, even in funny bottles.
This is my favorite new bottle. It's a 40-ounce muscadet.
Yes.
We were all calling it muscadet until Rosie, our wine buyer, came in and was like, you guys are horrible at wine.
Luckily, she's good at wine.
Luckily, she's great at wine, and although this looks like kind of a silly joke wine, it's actually super delicious. It's really on the dry side, which you wouldn't expect from a 40, but we've had a couple customers buy and take it home and really love it. So, yeah, we also have, of course, our spiced wine, which is made in Virginia. We get it only for the holiday season, and you have to buy it quickly every year because Rebecca buys like 15 bottles of this. This is your first holiday season with us, Amber. You haven't experienced the like Hunger Games of the staff fighting over this wine.
No, but I've been selling a lot of it.
Good. Well, you should get one for yourself and take it home like today, probably.
Well, we have bubbly too.
Yes, and this bottle's only $18, which is great. Prosecco from Italy. It's fabulous.
Nice.
Yeah, have it chilled. Don't have it chilled. It's the holidays. Do what you want. Follow your heart.
And then we can always pair it with chocolate.
Look at these pretzels are the perfect ratio of like chocolate to pretzel.
A little salt.
A little salt, a little sweet, holiday colors.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So we have a whole collection from Asher's and another collection from Kingsbury.
Yes, Kingsbury, like Champlain. We've got only the best stuff for you guys. We're taking care of you because we care about you. We want you to have a good holiday.
Chocolate covered Oreos.
Yes. Again, something that you need to buy quickly before we eat all of.
Yes.
That's the problem with a lot of our stock is that we also really like it. So you do need to get in on it fast.
Yeah, we go through the chocolate.
Yeah. These are so cute.
Another new one that's also selling really fast.
Yes, we sold like a dozen of these on Small Business Saturday.
Yes, our novelties.
Get it? Amber, do you get it?
I get it.
They're really fun, and they sell them in both this larger gift case and also smaller packages. So it's a great stocking stuffer or an individual gift, depending on which you sort of need to get presents for. We also have these, speaking of things that work as both stocking stuffers and regular gifts, these adorable little books. They're just tiny books, and they also work really well as ornaments. You like take it out, and it's a small little book. And it's got like this Gryffindor one has little, I can't open it very far because I don't want to break the spine. It's got like little pictures of the different Gryffindors in it.
Yes, you can actually read them.
Yes, they're not just like toy books for your American Girl, though you could also use them as toy books for your American Girl. We also have some really cool notebooks in. I love the Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat for everyone who played the game of Can I Get the Book, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat last year. You can now follow up by buying notebooks for your friends and family. These are really fabulous. They have dotted, line, blank, and graph, and they also have this nice little accordion folder so you can put recipes in it.
Nice.
Which is great.
We also still have the book on the bookshelves.
Yes, we
for
do
those
have
who
the book.
Didn't get it last year.
Last year was so hard to keep that book in stock. It's still hard this year, but it's easier because they figured out how to print it properly. So we have that, we have these, and it's gonna be great. Gifts!
Yay.
So now we have some of our books because we're a bookstore, so we do have to talk about those.
Yes.
Also, we love them.
Exactly.
So these are some of our favorite picks for gifts for some of our adult readers in our lives, or those who are just reading above their level a little bit. So first off, have you seen this Forking Good
So
cookbook?
cute.
It is
so cute.
adorable. So it's perfect for the fan of the good place in your life.
One of my favorite shows.
It's the best. You could buy this for anyone on staff at one more page.
Mhm.
We'd be happy. In fact, ignore it for your friends and family. Buy them all for us. I think my favorite thing about this is that like a lot of the recipes are either named after philosophers. So you have like Nietzsche Lorraine, like Quiche Lorraine, but Niche Lorraine. Or you just have things that are named, or like Cod is dead. And then there's things that are just like named after Blake Bortles, but they just rhyme with Blake Bortles, so it's like chocolate milkshake Cortles, which is exactly the level of innovation that Jason would also put into his recipes. It's perfect.
Very nice.
My family's watching this. I want this. This whole video is a ruse. Buy this for me.
And then also for another TV fan and cook,
Yeah.
Eat Like a Gilmore. It's heavy.
It's 2 cookbooks in one.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, you have both the Eat Like a Gilmore original and then Eat Like a Gilmore Daily Cravings. For when you
gift set.
Exactly, because I'm a daily I'm daily craving the Gilmore Girls. Therefore,
Yes,
cookbook.
there you go.
Yeah.
I also just had to throw this in. There's also a Downton Abbey cookbook.
Yes, and we have a really good Anne and Gables cookbook too, which is super fun. We've got some great cookbooks. Come in and ask us about them.
Yes.
Now, if we're sort of moving food direction, but it's now more into a book, I am obsessed with this memoir. I don't read a ton of nonfiction, but I loved this one. Save Me the Plums by Ruth Reichel. She was the editor at Gourmet for about 10 years, yeah, and before that she was the restaurant critic for the New York Times. This is not her first memoir, it's just her most recent one, and it's fascinating. It's got kind of a Devil Wears Prada feel, simply because it's about like being the editor of a magazine, which is fascinating, and just like, I don't know, the power dynamics of that are super cool, as well as the way she talks about food. She's great. I would recommend any of her memoirs. After I read this one, I went back and read all of her other ones.
Nice.
And they're all great, but this one's the newest one, so it's the best one, obviously. Now, some people can be a little hard to buy presents for.
Yes.
For example, dads.
Dads.
Dads are hard, but not anymore, because we have this book for all the dads in your life.
Yes.
So this book is by Tim O'Brien, who's the author of The Things They Carried, and this is called Dad's Maybe Book, and we keep that in our memoir biography section. It's actually, when he was growing up, he always wanted just like a note from his dad saying like, I love you, something like that, because he never really had that. This is sort of his love letter to his children. Right?
Makes me cry
Amber's
just
gonna
thinking
cry
about
now.
it.
Okay, so we'll just put the book here for now, just to save her. It's fabulous. Would highly recommend. Great for, not just dads, like anybody, any parent, any person who has like empathy in their heart. You know, it's great. Would highly recommend.
Speaking of empathy in your
Yes.
heart, dog books.
Yes, we have so many good dog
Our
books.
dogs ourselves. Look at the picture.
Look at that! I'm gonna love that dog so hard. I'm gonna.
Yes.
Oh,
So cute.
It's the best.
So.
Now, speaking of empathy in your heart, bloodlust and bonnets. A different level of empathy. This is a really hilarious graphic novel for the person who's a little more humor-minded in your life. This artist did a really hilarious webcomic that some of you may have heard of called My Life as a Background Slytherin, which is absolutely hilarious, and this is her intellectual property-free version of that, basically. It's a hilarious pastiche of like Roman literature and delightfully queer and a super fun graphic novel, and I love her art style and her humor, and I would really highly recommend it.
Very cool.
Yes, it's great.
Where should we go next?
Ooh, I'm already
Cuba!
holding them. Yeah, let's all go to Cuba.
Cuba.
I went to Cuba this year.
Ooh,
It was
nice.
great, and this book made me feel like I was there too. So Chanel Cleaton's fabulous. You probably heard us talk about her earlier book, Next Year in Havana, last year, because it was on our gift guide then, because we loved it. This is the sequel, but you don't need to have read the first book to read this, which is always kind of nice, more of a companion, really. Follows a different sister of the Perez family. This is Beatrice, who's kind of a firecracker, and she's a socialite now living in Miami, and it's about her mission to assassinate Fidel Castro.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right? Super
Yeah.
chill. It's delightful, it's got intrigue, it's got romance, it's got family, it's got murder. I like devoured this book. I love everything Chanel Cleaton does, but this is super cool. Highly recommend.
And then I was thinking about where to go next. We could do romance or we could do mystery.
Let's do mystery because
Okay.
it's closer to us right now.
Yes.
If any of you like mystery, and if you come into the store and you talk to Eileen, you've already heard about this book. Because Eileen, our owner, has not stopped talking about this book since it came out. Norwegian by Night, she loves it. She sells it probably more than any other book in the store, like in terms of her personal hand selling. If you are into the dark Scandinavian murder mysteries, this one.
And winter.
And
Perfect.
winter, yeah, it's cold, it's bleak outside, be bleak inside, read Norwegian by night. No, it really is, like, it's fabulous. Everyone who reads it loves it. But now let's talk about romance, because we talked about the murder.
Hey, yes. Let's go with Get a Life, Chloe Brown.
Yes. So I'm reading this one right now, and you want
This
to read
is
it,
on
right?
my list, I think next, actually.
Yeah. Oh, fun. It's great. So Chloe Brown has a near-death experience and decides that it's time for her to get off her butt and get a life. It's slightly impeded by the fact that she has fibromyalgia, so she has chronic pain. It's gotten in the way of her relationships in the past, but she's determined to like get over that and just get a life. Probably with the help of her very attractive superintendent.
And she wants to do like some bad things.
Yeah,
right?
she makes a list because she's very organized, and she has a very specific list of all the things she has to do to get a life. So it's like, do a bad thing, go camping, have a drunken night out, some other things that I think you can imagine. We'll talk about it later. The two of them have such good chemistry, Chloe and Red, and they have such a good emotional connection as well. It's delightful. I'm also listening to it on Libro FM, which is also a great option for gifts. I did this for my dad last year. My dad's legally blind, so he doesn't read books traditionally, but he loves listening to them. So I got him a 3-month membership to Libro FM, our audiobook subscription service.
Nice.
Yeah, he loved it. Libro FM's fabulous. You can find out more on our website. It's the same service as other audiobook services, same price and everything, but you don't support evil empires. So,
Sounds good.
Yeah, top notch.
Especially for Christmas.
Exactly.
No evil empires.
No evil empires for Christmas. That's very against the Star Wars spirit.
So as we're talking romance.
Yes.
This one you can like make your own romance.
I know, this is perfect. This is a build your own Christmas movie romance book, which is delightful. So say that you wanted to so I want to be a high-powered ad executive
Yes.
who goes back to her small town
In Vermont.
which is the home to an ice skate factory.
Ooh.
Yes, a Christmas ice skate factory. They only
Okay.
make Christmas-themed ice skates.
Nice.
And fall in love with the foreman of the factory.
And you're not really meant to be together, but then you realize you are meant to be together.
I know, and he wears flannel, and by the end of the movie, I wear flannel, and he's got a scarf.
I'm gonna go home and watch some Hallmark.
It's gonna be great.
And make my own.
Yes, and take the book to make your own as well. Now, if you want to manifest other things into your life besides just Hallmark movies,
Oh, Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah, should we take a
Yeah, let's take a moment to sort of sigh about Michelle Obama. So this is, y'all read Becoming. We know, because you all bought it from the store. So we know that every single one of you watching this has read Becoming. This is a journal that she wrote based on her book. It's a guided journal for discovering your voice. I want
Awesome.
Michelle Obama to help me
Who
discover
else?
my
Yeah,
voice.
That's the guide I want for
Yes. It's great. It opens with your story is what you have, what you will always have. It is something to own. This story belongs to, and then you write your name down. It says me.
that. Very nice.
It's great. Buy this for everyone. If you work hard enough, you can fit this into a stocking. Get one of the stretchy stockings.
Stretchy stocking.
Yeah, you'll be fine. And then of course we'll talk about things for the Nats
The
fan in our lives.
best story going on still
Yes.
in DC.
Yes. We love the Nats here. You know it. You love them too. Fight to the Finish is fabulous. Obviously the Washington Post story compilation. But we have a bunch of other baseball books here too.
We have sold a whole lot of
We've
these.
sold a whole
too.
lot of these. If
It
you
is
want
beautiful.
this, come in or call us or order online because
Yes.
we don't have many of them in the store usually because they come in and they get snatched up right away. So order ahead for this one.
It's like going back and reliving it.
Amazing. Yay. And finally, we get to talk about some of our favorite things, books for kids and the younger reader or the younger reader at heart in your life. Want to start us out with our very youngest readers?
Sure. So I have a young reader at home, and we were actually just talking about this one the other day.
So
We
good.
don't eat our classmates.
It's an important lesson.
Yeah, it is very important, especially for dinosaurs who go to school, who have to learn about how to behave in their classrooms, and that they cannot, no matter what, eat their
No matter
classmates.
how much they want to, you just can't.
They learn these lessons.
It's important.
Yes.
Yay.
And then another one on our list was There Are No Bears in This Bakery.
Amazing.
The wrong bear. Wait, what was it?
The bear is in the wrong place.
At the right time.
Yes. The right time, I'm assuming, being when it's a bakery.
Right. It's a bit of a noir
Yes.
children's book.
Yes.
Very
And
cute.
Julia is local, which is
Yes.
always fabulous. Support your local authors as well as your local bookstores. Oh, so pretty.
pictures.
Yeah, it's great. Again, another book you could put in a stocking if you really believed in yourself. If you wanted it enough, you could do this. Now, some of the books we have for our sort of middle grade, so like elementary school into middle school readers in your life. First off, we have one of Anna's favorite books, Love, Sugar, Magic, A Dash of Trouble is this one. It's the first book in the series, which is fabulous. It's about a family of baking brujas, and the youngest daughter is not allowed to do magic yet. She does not like that, and she gets to do a little bit of mischief when she tries, as you might imagine. It's such a cute series. The second book is out as well, so if they like it, you can get them the second book too and sort of keep the good Christmas
And we all know
slash
that
holiday
age
spirit
group
going.
having a series to read.
Right.
Is awesome.
Yeah, this is not a standalone age group as much. You want to keep moving through when you can. Speaking of series, for the sort of spookier kid in your life, or spookier adults, I also love this book. Victoria Schwab, who's one of our favorite authors in the store, is writing this amazing middle grade series. This is the second book in the series. The first book is City of Ghosts. This is Tunnel of Bones.
I got City of Ghosts for my niece for this year.
Excellent.
She already knows.
Yes, good. Okay, so this so you can watch the video, it'll be fine. It's about this girl, Cassandra, who has a near-death experience, and when she comes back, she can see and talk to ghosts, which, considering her parents are professional ghost hunters with a TV show that takes them around the world, means that she experiences a few more than the average kid. So the first book takes place in Edinburgh, Scotland, and this one takes place in Paris, specifically in the catacombs under Paris, in the Tunnel of Bones. They're fabulous. They are a little spooky, so if your kid is easily spooked, like I couldn't have read this as a kid, but I love it now. So read it for the adult in your life too. Victoria Schwab is amazing.
As we get a little bit older, this is
Yes.
also a pick for my niece, other niece.
Your nieces are so lucky. They get
They
the
are.
best gifts.
And I'm lucky because they love books.
Perfect.
So it's awesome. Yeah, so this one, Frankly in Love. I have not read it yet, though.
Well, I know Trish read it and she also really loved it. It's a fabulous romance for the young adult reader in your life. It's also about finding yourself and discovering your identity as an immigrant, as a person, as a teen, all the good stuff. It's been on the New York Times bestseller list. David Yoon is super cool. His wife is also a YA writer. What a cool family.
Very cool.
Now, I also love this series for the YA reader in your life, Tiffany Schmidt's Bookish Boyfriend series. This is the second one, but you don't need to read them in order, though we have both of them here, so you can if you want. These books are great because a lot of YA tends to skew toward the other older end of teens. They're like 18, 19, that sort of thing. Her characters are on the younger end of high school, which is super cool for the sort of crossover reader, so like if your kid's in middle school, but they're reading sort of above their age level, but you're not ready to have them read about people getting like married and murdered at 19. Up to you. I mean, listen, I was reading about that, but you gotta sort of be able to offer them all the things.
Yes.
This is a fabulous series. The sort of overall arcing theme to the series is if Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus was an English teacher instead, and gave books to her students that kind of guided their lives in magical ways.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's super cute. This one is specifically about Amy and Laurie from Little Women, like a retelling of their story. I've never cared about the two of them in Little Women, like Team Joe forever. I cared about them in this book. So
who were the two in the first one?
the first book is Pride and Prejudice, so it's Lizzie and Darcy.
Nice. I've heard that one.
Oh, it's so good. They're both so great. Tiffany Schmidt's fabulous. I love her. And then, of course, we couldn't mention our gift guide without mentioning The Beholder.
Yes.
Yay, by our very own Anna Bright, who, as we all know, is a bookseller here. This book is so good. It's like Cinderella meets the Odyssey as a young woman goes on an epic journey across the ocean to find the man that she's supposed to marry, even though she doesn't really want to go, and her stepmother made her do it in the first place, especially since there's definitely some intrigue and trouble going on back home. It's so good. It's the best. Buy it for everyone you know. Buy 4 copies. We have a lot of stuff.
And next Christmas?
Yes, next Christmas you can buy the sequel. It's perfect. And look at the cover.
Beautiful.
It's great. So these are just a small sampling of some of the amazing things we have in our gift guide. It's like 10 pages long. We have
It's also online.
Yes, it's online. We have it in the store as well. You can come in or go on our website and take a look at it. Yes, here it is. Look, it's so pretty. And all together, we just want to have you guys come in. We can help you pick out anything you need. We love the season, and we hope you all do.
Books are
too.
the best
Books are
gifts.
the best gifts. Also, chocolate and wine.
Yes, chocolate, of course.
So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.